Hey guys, have another video for you today. This one is going over a very underrated part of working out that I think a lot of people would benefit from implementing into their programming, and that's understanding biomechanics and eliminating redundancies in their split. So, I see a lot of people that I talk to tell me about their split, and they do things that generally get you less return on investment, such as say you're running a push-pull split, and a lot of people hit just this total amount of volume that is too much to recover from, because a lot of it is just working the same core aspects. So, some people say they do flat press, fly, and more like that. More chest exercises. Flat press, fly, dumbbell press. Say someone does all three of those. Now, you may be thinking more volume equals more gains, but that's not what it is. The more gains you get are from what you can recover from. So if you're just building up unnecessary fatigue, you're going to get less return on investment from that. You put in a lot of effort, but your gains start tapering off. That's why the first set's so important. The first set's what's going to give you the best growth. So, say you're in that situation where you're doing all three of those. What I would say to do instead is to put your maximum amount of effort in that first true working set. Straight to failure in the 6 to 8 rep range. You shouldn't be going much more than that. I do about 2 sets. If you can recover from more in the amount of rest that you get in between session, I usually do an upper lower variation where I insert rest when I feel like it. That's perfect for you. If that's what you can recover from, that's the best bit. Everyone's training split is different because everyone recovers differently. So, if you're someone that can handle that much effort, then you should do it because that's what's right for you. But if you're someone who can't, stick to what you can recover from. Don't do multiple sets of practically the same exercise because someone tells you to online. Do what you know works for you. Because a chest fly brings your elbows in. Dumbbell press brings your elbows in. Bench press brings your elbows in. Any flat press or fly variation is going to hit your chest the same. You just have different limiting factors depending on what you choose. So, I would say in that scenario is it's really good to set yours up. I work with a lot of isolations. You do a fly. My personal push day would be fly, some sort of shoulder/upper chest press like this, because your upper chest works in this part, then your shoulders work in the top half. I would say a lot of people can really benefit from that, understanding the workings of the upper chest and the shoulders. So I do that along with a stable tricep extension, something like that, and isolation work for the side delts. I'm personally low volume. You guys can up the volume, change it to whatever works for you, but you just want to understand the core principles that there are exercises that work the same stuff. So there would be no point in doing, say, incline bench and a low to high fly, because that will similarly work your upper chest through biomechanics. So I do that. Another thing that people end up seeing up is biceps, because really, I work with an up and down motion, arm up, arm down. You see a lot of people, whether it's in bro lifting or science-based lifting, that far overcomplicate biceps training, saying that you can target all the heads, and well, you theoretically could. What's the point in adding up all that fatigue when you could really put your maximum effort in instead of parceling out your effort for everything? Train to failure, train hard. I train 6 to 8 reps, 2 working sets, both to failure. I do that for all my exercises. Another thing that I see a lot of people do, you see people on Instagram trying to sell their course, trying to sell coaching, and you see them advertise their back day. And you see a lot of people that hit a pull down where it's single arm, and they're bringing their arm with their elbow to their torso. Like that. Then you see them go into a close grip row. Both of these are going to work the lats in the exact same way. Elbow, this way. Same plane. When you could get better benefit from a frontal plane pull, too. Instead, I would focus that as front, then side. 2 sets of each. That's what works best for me, and that's what covers all the bases. You also see a lot of people really overcomplicate triceps, hitting very similar versions of an extension. What's the point of having 3 extensions if you're just going to work the same muscle? It's good to understand the function of muscles that cross joints too. You see a lot of people that don't really develop the long head of their tricep because they're always moving at the joint, having their press downs more like this, similar to a jam press. Or people that skip leg extensions and don't understand the value of the rectus femoris. I'd say that's really where I sit, is that it's good to understand the mechanics because that allows you to cover all the bases.